Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morrowind Book Club. Today we're reading Blasphemous Revenants. Why? Why not? Here we go. Blasphemous Revenants, author unknown. Not into the world. Nah, I don't like that start. Let's try that again. Not into the world, nor out of it, but between worlds they linger, held to the hearth and tomb by blood and loyalty. And if they come unbidden, from love of kin or faith to duty, it is not unholy. It is but the answering of the ancestors, the awakening of those who never sleep, the summoning to service of those bound through hearth, and house to the protection of the clan. But if sorcerers bring them forth, then such a summons is blasphemy, an abomination before the tribes and temple, and a sin so great that ages of burning cannot cleanse the fault. Abide not the sorcerer among you, for he comes to steal the bones of your fathers and dust of your tombs. He seeks to bind by power what is yours by right, to drag forth the warm spirits from their world between and bind them to their service like slaves and beasts. Okay, I'm thinking about this and what we've encountered before. I know we've read before about the ancestors, and there's some stuff that's okay, having like the spirits kind of feeding into, I believe, like the ghost gate, for instance, stuff like the ghost fence, stuff like that. So now the temple, I think it's the temple. Is it the temple? No, it's the imperial, whatever. Necromancy is frowned upon, and that's what seems to be what they're talking about here. Is that, if the ghosts of the ancestors come back and they're among you, that's okay. That is fine, as long as you're not the one summoning them. Who can know the shame of the dead, the ceaseless weeping of the necromancer's thrall? Cruel enough is the ancestor's service, given in love to hearth and kin, but ghost or guardian, bone walker or bone lord. Summoned by profane ritual and bound by force to the corpse miner's will, how may such a spirit ever find rest? How may it ever find its way back to its blood and clan? Only a righteous Dunmer, bound by blood to hearth and kin, bound by oath and service to the temple, can call upon the spirits of the Dunmer dead. Those foreign sorcerers of other races that invade our shores, shall they be permitted to rob our tombs, to bind our kin spirits into sorcerous slavery, to steal the lives of our dead as well as our land of the living? No. I say no, and no, 3 times more. Such necromancers must die, and their profane magics must die with them. And shall we tolerate the hidden hosts of the undead, the arrogant princes of necromancers, the ancient vampire demons who creep from their lairs in the west, seeking refuge in profane Daedric shrines, abandoned Dunmer strongholds, and corrupted subterranean labyrinths of the detested Dwemer race? For ages, the great houses and the temple have kept our land clean of the vampire's taint, but now, these undead lords and their vile cattle have returned. These vampires must die, and their corrupt cattle with them, and their blood taint must be forever erased by fire and stake. Okay, that's interesting. It's very very anti-necromancer and very anti-undead. It's basically saying, it's kind of written from the perspective of like a native Dunmer, with the Dark Elves of Morrowind, about, how, their culture with the spirituality and, their ancestors and the guardian ghosts and bone walkers and stuff that occupy their tombs, about how they are, protectors and stuff, and just to have them there is okay. But do not mess with the dead. It is not your business to mess with it. And actually, I really like this. I really like this book. This was interesting. At least that's my take on what we just read. If you have a different take, by all means, leave it in the comments section. Let me know what you thought about it. Yeah, and that's going to do it for the Morrowind Book Club for now. Until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.